beneficial for your client. Some cognitive coping strategies, so just kind of reframing your thoughts, which may be something a person might not think of without suggesting it. So just, stressing to them that just because you think about cigarettes or smoking doesn't mean you have to smoke, or you don't have to. So reframe that, and instead of focusing on, the fact that you're crabby and it's hard and you're irritable and you really, really want to smoke, look at the upside, and be proud of yourself for going in yet one more day without smoking, and tell yourself that you're going to last another day. And every morning kind of have that little pep talk with yourself about how proud you are really of what you're doing. And the other thing that helps sometimes is to reframe how you think about yourself. Instead of thinking yourself as somebody who's struggling to quit and is crabby and irritable and miserable and all that stuff, think about yourself as a non-smoker. I don't smoke. And maybe that'll help. Having a different perspective could help. Lots of helpful strategies on the next few slides to offer. Big things: controlling your environment, avoiding your triggers, changing routine, finding substitutes for smoking. That's kind of the mainstay of where all of this is at. You've got to control those things that you normally associate with smoking or cause you to smoke or make you want to smoke. So your routine has got to be scrutinized, and it has to be changed. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect to not fall back into that routine. So routines are difficult to change, but they're definitely possible. And you need to find substitutes for smoking. So find something to do in place of smoking, whether it's socially or just a behavior that you need something for your hand to do. You have to find substitutes for it. Minimizing stress is really important. Ideally, if you can think of, start working on stress relief before you quit. Although, some smokers associate smoking with stress relief, but really it's the addiction process that's at work. But regardless, they view it as stress relief, and so for them that's what it is. And so you really have to be prepared to deal with stress in other ways. Social support is important. Getting support from people who want you to quit. Unfortunately, there will be people in their lives who really don't want them to quit. Maybe they're fellow smokers, maybe they're buddies at work who enjoy smoke breaks with them or weekend smoking with them or what have you. So making sure these people have people in their lives who are truly supportive and want this for them and will help them through it. Alleviating withdrawal symptoms is important, and here's just a bunch of different things. Exercise, using like cinnamon sticks or flavored toothpicks to kind of chew on or suck on during the day when you otherwise might have a cigarette in your mouth. Snacking on carrots, sunflower seeds, hard candy, gum, things like that kind of go with that oral fixation. Find something to keep your hands occupied, so whether it's playing with one of those stress balls, those things that you can kind of squish, or a straw. Some people have had success just kind of keeping a straw in their hand and they can chew on it and hold it, and different things. Meditation, playing games, deep breathing, taking on hobbies, knitting or crocheting, bathing, showering. You can brush your teeth. There's a host of different things that you can do or suggest to help people get through those times. In this society where technology and apps are kind of where it's at, it would be remiss to not talk about how technology can help people quit. There is a quit line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, that you can use in any state, which will connect you with resources. We can't, the expectation is not that you know everything about quitting smoking, but rather you can go beyond simply asking and actually give people some advice and encouragement. And so these quit now lines are designed to do just that. If a person calls one of those quit now lines, they'll be directed to a counselor type person who will help work them through the process, and they're very helpful. Apps, there's an app for everything, and there's an app for smoking as well. So Smoke Free, Stop Smoking Forever, My Last Cigarette, those are a few that I saw that had favorable reviews and weren't too expensive. But enlist technology in this battle. There's a texttoquit.com is a texting site that will provide you with daily guidance and encouragement and daily texts, and that has been favorably reviewed as well. So making sure to utilize some of these things. Another idea is that when you talk about people kind of missing that smoking, whether it's just having that cigarette in your hand or what have you, even now with all the online games that people play, the Candy Crush or whatever, even doing something like that where you can kind of engage your brain into something else other than just thinking about smoking could be helpful. So use technology to your advantage in these situations. And these are all great resources.